Alright, so I've decided to build my own AI startup, and not only that, I think it would be really cool to document every single process, which has the chance to be absolutely legendary if the startup turns out being successful. So this is the first episode. I'm literally starting with an empty project. So I'm going to be using ChatGPT, Cursor, and V0. Those are going to be my main free tools. I haven't coded anything yet. I don't have anything built. You're going to watch me do everything from scratch, and I'm going to be uploading every single coding session or everything I build. I'm going to be recording that and uploading it into the New Society, which of course is my paid AI community for people who want to make money with AI agents and want to build their own AI startup. So inside of the classroom, there is a section, Start Your Own AI Startup, where I'll be documenting everything, as you can see, episode 1 being recorded now. So let's get right into it. So this is the idea, AI-powered to-do list application. See, like anytime you want to start a startup, you want to solve a problem, a real problem. Most of you guys have a solution and are trying to find a problem for it. That's a terrible way to do it. You want to solve a problem, and the easiest way to do that is solve one of your own problems. So I'm spending like 30 to 60 minutes a day just sorting tasks in my productivity to-do list app. Why? Because I get a lot of ideas. Like on any given day, I get between 10 and 40 different ideas to do or things I could change, improvements, whatever. So sorting them and prioritizing them takes a lot of time. So I'm just going to build a SaaS. I'm going to build an AI agent startup to solve this issue. So that's basically what that's saying. Backend will be Python. That's where I have the most experience in. Fast API, I know nothing about. Frontend Next.js, I also know nothing about. But the reason I want to use it is because V0, this AI tool that can build websites and user interfaces, uses Next.js. So that's, I guess, why I want to use it. Again, there is so much things I don't know. You'll watch me fail, you'll watch me stumble. But I guess that's the valuable part. Deployment, I'll use Replit. I have like very minimal experience with Replit, but I understand it at least. And then Cursor I'll use for the coding, because I can just talk to it in plain English and tell it what to do. And I guess that's that. So there's some other details. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this into Cursor and let's get started. So, okay, boom. This is the composer, by the way. You can start it with Control I. Also, if you are wondering like, oh, David, Cursor, I don't know how to use it. There is a really advanced tutorial inside of the New Society I made on Cursor. It's like 50 minutes. Yeah, advanced Cursor tutorial. I highly recommend you watch this. Again, it's the New Society. First link in the description. Let's get started, right? So, okay, we have the instructions. So these instructions basically tell Cursor what we are building. The first thing we need to do is this, project structure. Inside the repository and backend, okay? I'm going to say your first task. Boom, and then I'm gonna say, do not do anything else. Just complete this task. Enter. What the composer allows us to do is, it allows us to create files, and yeah, basically that's it. It can create files. So we should, yeah, nice. We should be seeing these things. I'm just gonna create the folders manually. I don't know what's going on here. So we need backend, we need front end. Let me delete this. I'm gonna click on reject all. So, okay, that's that. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I should probably show this. This is the roadmap that ChatGPT gave me, O1. So again, inside of ChatGPT, there's actually a cool feature where you can do /reason, and you can use O1 preview for only certain chats. So you can, use your limit of 30 messages per week smartly. So I'm using GPT-4o as the default. And then if I need more advanced reasoning, I just do /reason. You can also do /search for the web or /picture for the image. Yeah, so I'm following this roadmap that it gave me. Maybe I put it to the left, so it's here. Open project, open AI to do app. Okay, backend file is gonna have main.py. Maybe let's just have this, as a file, as an existing file. So then I'm gonna proceed with the structure. So we have made this. Let's do this. Open. Okay, that's already done. Workspace setup. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. Then go into Cursor and I'm gonna edit my prompt over here and change the task to this. Hopefully now it can do stuff. New terminal. Maybe I just need to do that myself. Okay, select interpreter. I've created a Conda environment. By the way, if you're not understanding what I'm saying in this video, just go into ChatGPT and ask it. Literally type in, what is a Conda environment? What is he doing? Take a screenshot of the video and say like, explain this part. I'm not going to be stopping every single step because this is not a normal video. This is me actually trying to build something useful. So I need to focus on the programming. So I'm not gonna speak as much as in my other videos. Anyways, workspace setup, install Python, fast, yeah, Node.js extensions. Okay, I guess we're gonna ignore this one. Let's go back to our setup. Boom. Here I'm gonna do cd backend. This is a backend terminal, and I'm gonna create a new terminal. It's gonna be cd front end. Okay, so basically that way we're in the folders. Next step is install dependencies. Tell me how to do this font size in short. Tell me how to do this in short. Okay, so Fast API is apparently like a Python framework for the web. Again, I've never used it, so I have no clue. But maybe this would be valuable, you know, showing how I build a startup even with very limited startup experience or web development experience. So if this ends up being a multi-million-dollar company, you know, what kind of excuses do you have? Great. The next step is to, boom, tell me exactly what to do. Answer in short. Create a new Next.js project. Create next app. Whatever, I'm gonna follow this. I'm gonna trust it. Enter. Enter. Would you like to use TypeScript, yes or no? Yes. Would I like to use ESLint? It's asking me if I want to use ESLint, which I have no clue what that is. Yes, okay, I guess we want to use ESLint. We want to use Tailwind CSS. Would you like to use source directory? Yes. Would you like to use app router? Yes. Would you like to customize the default import alias? No. I'm literally doing what it tells me. So yeah, guys, you cannot say like, oh, David, but you're already a startup founder. No, I'm not. I haven't built any startups. I haven't built any SaaS in the past. This is my first rodeo, and you're gonna see everything I do. And if you're in the new society, you're gonna see all the steps I take, because this one is going on YouTube since this is the first one, right? It's the most exciting one. But if you really want to see everything and you want to watch my journey, scaling this to $10,000 a month and $100,000 a month, which I completely intend on doing, then make sure to join the new society and go into the classroom and watch everything I do. Of course, we have a bunch of other stuff, how to build your first AI agent, templates and presets, exclusive calls, how to make your first $1,000 and advanced AI tutorials. It is a no-brainer for the price, it's insane. Plus, we have a money back guarantee, right? So if you don't find it valuable, I'll personally give you the money back. Again, it's the first link in the description. Make sure to join, because the price is not going to be this low forever. Start the development server. Copy. I guess let's copy this link. Okay, I guess this is what we have. Next.js. Get started by editing TSX. Save and see your changes instantly. Is this is the default? I guess now the fun part, using V0. Let's start with a screenshot. There was a really nice site. I want to go for like simple OpenAI aesthetic. Yeah, let's see what it cooks up with this. And then I'm going to tell it, I don't want to add features I'm not going to use, or I don't want right now. So yeah, it is going to be using Next.js. Do we see the code? I mean, we see the code, but I want to see the website. I don't know what happened. I'm going to say create a basic minimal draft of this website. I don't know why it didn't give me anything. It's kind of surprising. Okay. So this is obviously not that great. I'm gonna screenshot like this is what the main project side of the project should look like. And adding a task should be done by pressing Q, not a bar at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is too much like Todoist. I'm gonna say this looks too much like Todoist. In the sidebar, remove the profile icon, remove the search, remove notifications and upcoming. Okay, this is better, but again, I don't wanna remove the add taskbar at the bottom and make the UI more in the center, more like Notion or ChatGPT. It's better. I don't know why it's adding these unnecessary stuff. Instead of having a sidebar, just move the 4 categories in right above the tasks themselves and make it clickable, switch between them, and make the fake tasks different for each category, and the text should be bold and full opacity when the category is selected, but low opacity and non-bold when it's not. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Unsorted, good. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Remove the top bar with tasks and the comments icon, and align everything into the very center of our web app. It should be a nice floating box with plenty of space on all sides. This is starting to look like something. I'm gonna add stuff like customizable categories and stuff like that later on, but now I'm building it for myself, you know. I'm building it for myself, and then I'm gonna release it to the public. So if you actually want to be one of the first people to get access to this AI agent once I build it, I'm gonna leave a link. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to get on the waitlist. So if you have interest to be a part of this project and you want to be one of the first people who can use my AI agent that automatically sorts your tasks and prioritizes your list, click on the waitlist. It's completely free. It'll be in the description, and sign up to the waitlist. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Much better. Now add some subtle wave pattern animation into the very background, not the white background for our middle section with the tasks, but the light gray background that's everywhere. Let's see if it can execute that. Components, alert, button, ooh, calendar, okay, card. We should probably find something here. Toast, toggle, tooltip, pagination. We're gonna okay, this is good. Menu bar. Oh, we don't need a menu bar like this. Label, form, drop down menu, dialog, checkbox. Basically what we have. Okay, let's just Google it. White, okay, web animation wave pattern. Maybe something like this. Copy image. Add something like this into the background. However, the dots should be black and the background white. And it needs to be moving. Okay, unsorted, today, personal business. That's good. I like that. We need to be able to add tasks. Let's add queue. Queue doesn't add tasks. And we need to be able to complete tasks. Okay, this is much better. Maybe I'm gonna say, great job. Just slow down the movement of the dots a bit more. And make the background color light gray. So the middle field with tasks pops out more. We don't want the background animation to be distracting, right? It's a nice touch. Okay, this is much better. Much better. Unsorted today business person. Okay. Unsorted today business personal. So I think we need to move these to the left and then add to the rest. Okay, so let's keep this super minimal. And let's add, okay, maybe we can like add CN. Examples of what? Dashboard tasks. Tasks are crazy. But I like the UI. Where do we get the code? So what we need is next. Okay, so implement the following changes. Make the checkbox circle instead of square. Lower the font size of the task themselves by 3. And then I'm gonna say increase the font size of the categories. Why did I remove that? Jesus Christ. Implement these changes. Number 1, make all the categories aligned to the left. Number 2, lower the font size of the tasks by 3. Number 3, change the task checkbox to circle. Number 4, add a low opacity finished category. Let's do completed category that's aligned to the right. Yeah, I think this is good for now. Okay, completed. Yes, sir. Wow, now we're getting somewhere. We're actually getting somewhere. This is insane. Unsorted today, personal business. The waves need to be more curvy, just like the reference image. In the meantime, let's say like, where can I find lots of high quality minimalistic background animation patterns for a website? I don't want to create it from scratch. Made CSS animation. Okay. Start what? Cool, but that's not what I'm looking for. The waves need to be at a random angle, and they really need to be waves. Right now, they are just straight lines, and there needs to be more of them. This is somewhere we have 0 expertise. Okay. Maybe I can paste that image into ChatGPT and ask. Okay, if you needed a front-end developer to make this, how would you describe it? This is much better explanation than I can give myself. So, do we have any waves right now? No. Turn your description into instructions for a third party. Make it concise yet clear and thorough. Make it concise, clear yet complete. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Make the background light gray so our tasks pop out. So our middle area with tasks pops out more. This is nice though. Unsorted day, personal business. Maybe there shouldn't be any unsorted. Maybe the agent should figure that out. Okay. This is good. The line movement is solid, however, they are not wavy or curved at all. Fix that. How do you write the Tailwind CSS or TypeScript code to make the lines actually curvy or waved? What are the proper terms or variables to adjust their answer in short? SVG path? Why are you doing SVG? I mean, this is bad. Let's try pasting this and say the current lines are not curved at all, meaning they are not waves. Maybe now the lines are obviously not really necessary, but once we implement that, I think the move is to increase the functionality. There's a white background pattern. Something like this. We can ask Claude. Copy image. How would you code a nice animated, nice moving background wave pattern like this? My front end stack is Next.js. Now we have nothing. Oh, no, we have something, but it's low opacity. The waves are too low opacity. I don't see them. Make sure the lines of the actual waves are black. Background light gray. Maybe Claude will figure this out. No. But we can maybe build it with Claude artifacts, I guess. Let me copy it again. Make it needs, do not add any color. It should be black and white. Make it look more like the image. Some front-end developers are watching this, they're probably shaking their head, thinking like, oh my gosh, it's so easy, there's a simpler way to do it. But I don't know. Okay, this is progress. Not moving though. The waves need to be moving though. Up and down. While keeping certain distance from each other. Make the opacity of the waves a little lower and make the background light gray. It's just, what is this? Jesus Christ. So maybe we just stick with the dots for now. Let's stick with the dots for now, okay? Forget the wave animation. Let's stick with the dots for now. The current focus will be the functionality. Remove the unsorted category, as that will be taken care of by our AI. And make sure all categories have 4 fake tasks. Okay, so today personal business completed. Okay, I'm gonna say great job. Now implement the functionality of adding a new task by when the user presses Q. Task should have the field that opens should also be very minimalistic. Everything else should lower opacity when a new task being created. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna say okay. And then the task should be added to the list. To the list the user is currently in. Let's leave it for now. Obviously, we will have the AI agent sorting that. Maybe the completed should have an icon. Like a check icon. Subtle check icon. Or maybe we can actually use one of these wave patterns. Oh, I have an idea. What if I download this? Okay, it needs to be converted to PNG. Convert this to PNG. Then I'm gonna go into replicate and I'm gonna upscale it. So let's go into explore. Let's go into upscale images. Most popular one. Why is there an issue in here? Find a different one. This one is good. Save image as. Bro, what is this Aviv? Whatever. Copy image. Wait. Q. Q. Oh. A Q. New task name XD. So that works. This is nice. Okay, I'm gonna say great. Now make sure when I click off a task, it gets moved into completed, and change the icon for completed from text, remove the text, into a nice subtle circle check mark icon. We are getting somewhere. This is getting nowhere. Also kind of sketchy. You can just take a screenshot of this. Not overthink it. Like super budget solution. Now I'm gonna upload it into replicate. Okay, scale number, maybe that's fine. Let's rerun this. Could get this as a high resolution. Maybe we just have it like moving diagonally. You know, if we create like a pattern from this. Hopefully this is a grid. Looks like it could. Or look like a tile. I mean, oh, this looks much better. Okay, download. Download that. Let's put it into. Wait, let's test the functionality. Call mom, checked off. Oh, uncheck. Okay, wait, this is. Okay, good, that works. However, when I go into completed and uncheck the task, it should move back into its original project. Right now unchecking tasks in completed does weird behavior. Okay. This is. I kind of don't want to mess with the background again, but whatever. The background is. But I do want waves. Okay, so is it now finished? Let's see. Buy groceries. Uncheck. It's back in here. Okay, personal. Plan a weekend trip. Uncheck. Boom, that's good. Prepare quarterly report. Check. Uncheck. Goes back into business. icon is highlighted. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is good, but it shouldn't be moving like this. You know, this should be, top of the field should be fixed. Okay, amazing job. Now let's ensure the top of our middle box is fixed, meaning no matter how many tasks are in the project, the position is unchanged at the top. Only the bottom expands. That way we can quickly change between categories without the position, without the height moving. Let's see if this understands what I'm wondering how we can code this in. How can I code this wave animation in Next.js? I want it to be in the very background. 50% opacity, moving slowly and subtly. Maybe I can. Okay, what are some websites that showcase amazing background web animations that are minimalistic, such as dots, array, or wave patterns? You can do better. There is too much space at the bottom. It should only expand if needed, and there shouldn't be much space between the first task and the categories. Right now there is a lot of white. Something like this maybe, but still not really. Oh my god. This is what I need. This is what I need, and then the base amplitude would be changing slightly. We are back to where we were. If I check off a task, the entire height of the field changes, which is a major issue since the top doesn't have a solid location. Top of our field has to be fixed. It should only expand downwards if more tasks are added. Right now it dynamically changes the height, and since it's aligned to the center, it moves the top categories, keeps changing the position top categories, making it hard to navigate. Boom, 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 boom. Business. Boom. Yeah, this is nice. Nice. Maybe let's try this with Claude. Replicate this wave and animation in artifacts. Okay. Oh my god, finally. Boom, boom. And if I do Q, enter a Q, new task, Q, building stuff, Q, finish by startup, Q, another task. This is nice. Nice. So actually today should be, the tasks need to have a due date. Do they? Yeah, they probably do. But it cannot really, it doesn't have to be visible. It doesn't have to be visible in here, but when I click onto the task, there needs to have a property. Okay, every task needs to have these two properties: due date, and priority. These will not be visible at all in the task list. Only when clicking into the task will it be visible. Also, okay, whatever. I'm gonna say implement this. Ooh, okay. Now make this at a 45-degree angle. Okay, this is actually cursed. Let's go back. Whatever. I'm gonna change this to turn this into a moving animation that slowly changes the base, where only variable that changes is the base amplitude from, let's see, from what? From, we can do like from 15 to 40. 15, from 15 to 40 slowly. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Can we click on the task? Oh my god. Due date. Priority medium. Okay, maybe we can actually steal this from Chat CNUI. Seems like he had a blog like that. This is nice. Open in Visro is fucking browse blogs. It's crazy. So good. Code. Components. Let's look at the components. We needed accordion. No. Alert. Alert dialog. Aspect ratio of what? Avatar. Okay. Badge. Breadcrumb. Ooh. Button. Calendar like this is nice. Okay. Copy what? The code? Card. This, we need this card. Name. This card looks good. When we click, let's use this code for the task display when we click on a certain task. There should be fields for the task name, due date, priority. The priority should have 5 different options from different options: top, high, medium, low. Top, high, medium, low, medium. Okay, what is a good rating? Top, high, medium. Let's use ChatGPT. I need a 5-level priority system. X. I don't know what should be on X place, and also maybe low be the 5th one. Just 7 different option level systems. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why the fuck are you changing top 3 ones, which I already like? Discarded. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? The bottom priority should not be discarded. It should just be a word that describes low prio. Minimal. I guess minimal is good. Minimal. Yeah, okay, let's use this. What happens when I click on open in V0? Open new chat. TypeScript. Now let's see how many versions we go through. Right now we're at 26. Okay. You have the nice chat CMU, so let's change this. Call that update. Oh. Cancel. Be able to press escape or whatever. Really fix it. Move it down, doesn't matter. Not sorted by priority. Top. Update. Now make sure the tasks in every category are sorted by their priority. This is looking very nice. I still want the wave background animation, but maybe... Oh my god. It looks not bad. Actually, change the... Do not show any sliders on a screen and change the base amplitude. Change the base amplitude range from 10 to 30 and make the animation slow and reduce the opacity of the waves 50%. Okay, whatever. Let's not go crazy. Let's not do too many tasks at once. But this is good. If we can then angle it or whatever, place in the background. Man, this is crazy. Even like a year ago, you couldn't even build websites like this. Definitely not 2 years ago. Now you can just cook fast. Wow. I mean, I'm about to have a really solid UI. Again, this should not be displayed. again, the priority levels should not be displayed in the general view. Only when the task is clicked into. It needs to be like super clean. You know, my startup is going to be clean it will have the world's cleanest UI. Be nothing complicated at all. Okay, what? Remove the borders. Remove the lag borders and make the waves full screen. I don't know why it's doing this. But I like the fact that chat CN UI is. We have way too many. Okay, what did we change? So the priorities are only visible right here. Why was it lagging like that? The minimal priority, scheduled dentist appointment, boom, and it's sorted. Buy groceries, top priority, update, it is sorted. Even if I check it off, does it return? Yes. Let's say like a medium one, okay. Does it return to the correct spot? Yes, I guess it's medium 2, right? Okay. So the due date needs to be for today. I don't know. Okay, that's another functionality. Like today shouldn't be like a different list. This should just be the ones that are personal in business. I guess let's change the calendar view. This is cringe. We're gonna use chat CN calendar. Open in V0. Preview. I like the feature in what it introduced. You can like select and just type it out, but that would be too advanced to implement right now. Okay. In the task view, when we see the details of it, make sure to use the chat CN UI calendar code. Okay, that's good. We are working. Let's rename this to AI agent startup to do AI task agent UI. Okay, that's good. Really solid. Now make the waves 50% opacity. Now make the wave color gray and the background color very light gray. We are getting somewhere. Maybe there needs to be more space between the waves. Whatever. See, now we're like, this is what I mean. We have multiple AIs working for us while I'm being the manager, I'm brainstorming. I have a vision for what product I want to build, and we're putting it together. Of course, the next step is to put it into Cursor. Once we have a solid V0 UI, we're going to put it into Cursor, and then we can run it and we can start developing the backend functionality where our AI agent is actually sorting the tasks, right? Like a new task is created and the AI agent goes and sorts it based on your short-term goals, based on your long-term goals. Yeah, all of that needs to be implemented. Listen, we're not in a hurry. This is day one. Okay. Oh my god, this is nice. This is nice. December. Today's due date. We can select tomorrow. We can update it. Okay. Finish report at work. Dentist schedule appointment for yesterday. Okay. Okay. Amazing job. Now Um, let's add another property each task. This will be the project it's assigned to. So either personal or business. Either personal or business. And inside of the day category, only display the tasks from with today's due date or before. Okay, only display the tasks with a due date of today or days before today. No matter what project they are assigned in. Then make sure in the personal category only tasks with the only tasks in the personal project appear. Same for business. Now we're actually implementing some real functionality. Fucking amazing. Thank you for the positive feedback. V0, what an amazing tool. Wow. Wow. Today buy groceries. Okay. Update. Personal plan a weekend trip. Let's say that's for today as well. Update. It doesn't show up in today. It's an issue. Okay. Make sure all of the fake tasks have a due date, have a default due date of today assigned to them, and fix the issue where today with today's due date are not displaying properly. Okay, let's see. Buy groceries. Project business. Okay, update. Doesn't show up in business. That's an issue. Also, the projects still are not sorted properly. For example, there's a task I see in today that has the project property of business, but I don't see him in the business category. Stop treating these as separate things. The project property is directly relevant, linked to the category where the task displays. The today category is entirely separate, only showing tasks with today's due date or earlier due dates or past due dates. Yeah, I think right now we kind of have to revamp a lot of the core functionality. Maybe this box should actually be like set height, and then if the tasks are too much, we implement a scroll and just steal it. Shad Yuan surely has a scroll area. Yes, sir. We can just steal this. Amazing. Okay. Personal business. So let's see. Plan weekend trip is personal. It is in personal. What if we check it off? Cool, that works. And we have a nice scroll area. Oh my god, okay. So let's put that implemented. Let's open in V0. steal this code. Okay. Let's change the height. Let's make the height of our center box area with all the tasks and categories to be fixed, about 60% of the total height of the browser, and make the task area a scrollable area if we have enough tasks for that to be needed. Use this code for that. In short, my goal is to ensure our center box is fixed no matter the amount of tasks we have. If there is a lot of tasks, we will use the code I just gave you to make it a nice scrollable area. Only the task area, not the categories. Building with AI. Amazing, man. Okay, this is nice. This is so nice. Oh my god. I can't believe we got so much done in just day one, in just like 2 hours of building this thing. Okay, let's see. So if we do plan weekend trip, we put it for tomorrow, it should not appear. And it does not appear, but it is still in personal. And it is still sorted by priority. Let's do it. Wait, let's leave it at high, update. Go for a run is top priority. And it goes up. Today's, oh my god. It's so good. So good. Okay, so let's say read a chapter of my book, it's minimal priority, boom. It's at the bottom. Wait, where is it? All of these are with minimal? No. Okay, so I'm gonna say make sure the tasks shown in today are also sorted by their priority, no matter the due date. Yeah, I think you know, a top priority task for today has a higher priority than a low priority task that has been due for yesterday. At least that's my intuition. Yes, now it's taking like quite a bit of time since we have a bunch of stuff. So today, plan a weekend trip. Let's say priority is minimal, so all of a sudden. Boom, to the bottom, amazing. Also, in the task details, view, remove the large title task details. No need for that. It's just taking up too much space. Also, make sure the task name, remove all that white space above task name, and then change the order of the other properties. At the right below task name should be priority, then project, and only then due date. Alright. Let's see. What is the next steps key? Okay, we have solid amount of stuff here. Maybe actually we should use a different chat CNUI. Maybe we should use the date picker. Yeah, maybe we should use a date picker instead of calendar. Okay, I'm gonna use it. when clicking on a task, instead of playing the calendar, let's use this date picker component. Okay. Also, make it so that when I press escape, I can exit out of the task details. Lower the opacity of the lines even further. And okay, we need to, where's the movement? Amplitude variation. Changing base amplitude. Amplitude variation. Frequency variation. Influence growth. We don't want any growth. I mean, I have these amazing. I wonder, like, base amplitude plus. Oh, this would be shit. Maybe frequency variation too. Okay. Add a slow movement to the frequency variation too. I should have told it. Wait, I need to tell it the range. Frequency variation. The range. From like 0.01 to 0.04. From 0.01 to 0.04. Let's watch it implement that. This should be like fade to white. But that's a detail. Okay, we have a date picker like this. Instead of a calendar, better. Due date October 17th, due date October 16th. Obviously that. Actually, put it tomorrow, that removes the task. Yeah, I like this more. And escape. Amazing. Having the, yeah, this is this is something that's missing into it. Crazy. I think we're to be honest, I think we might just throw this into cursor and try to deploy it. Obviously, we don't have any database or any payment solution. This looks good. Like even this could be hidden. What if even this is hidden and we just press some button and it pops up like the menu? Be even more minimalistic. wait, that's actually a pretty good idea. Happens like, okay. Let's make our app even more minimalistic. Remove the sections for the categories. Okay. Remove the section with the categories and let's put that into a hidden menu that only appears when the user presses its S. Okay, and then I'm gonna find a menu or settings, like settings. Arts. Okay, themes. Examples. How do I want my settings to look like? This is a clean website. everything's running properly. Take forms. Oh, this is the settings, okay. Settings, something like this. Tooltip, toggle group. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like that. Sheet, open, separator. Select, control area, resizable. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is good. Radio group, progress bar, popover, pagination, navigation menu. That's nice, it actually works. Components. Menu bar. Oh, this just pops up like this. Okay, then project. Okay, it could be project, and it could be today. Or it could be view, today, personal business. And then it could be also completed. So there could be view. Or it could be list, today. Okay, view, yeah. Let's see, what do we need in the settings? We need view, and then we need also the view checklists and okay, view checklists and context. View checklist and context. Okay, let's open in V0. Okay. Here is the okay. Also, when the user presses S, everything else should become 50% opacity, meaning less visible. Here's the exact code for our minimalist menu. But instead of file edit view profiles, file edit view profiles, we'll have these options. View, we will have view checklists, view context, checklists, and then other, and then settings. Okay, whatever. Other. Maybe like this. Settings. Inside of the when we click on view, the user can select between day, personal, business, and completed. There should be a subtle divider between business and between domain free and completed. Okay. Okay. Leave the other three fields context without any functionality for now. Let's not ask too much in a single field. A single prompt. Context will have your goals, your focuses, just stuff for the AI agent to kind of use and prioritize tasks on. Also, we need to implement dark mode, but yeah, it could be in the other settings, to be honest. The other settings could have a dark mode, which would be a toggle, which you can steal here, right? Or wait, a slider, not a toggle. Not a slider. What? What was it named? There was a name for this. Switch? Was it a switch? Oh yeah, switch. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. This new animation is way too fast. It'd be nice to see it like in action, be able to play with the... Wait, is it moving? Is it even moving now? Okay, wait. This new... Okay, the movement on consideration bit too fast. Yeah, let's be more specific here. All right, so we have minimized our... Fucking amazing. We have minimized our view. Maybe it is helpful to see which category we are in. Maybe this is too much. Maybe this is too much, you know, not even knowing where we stand. But if we hit S, it should be in the center, but whatever. Completed, nothing here. Personal. Why is this not... Oh, because we're still in the S. Personal. Plan weekend trip, and then in context, no items yet. Settings. Okay, I mean, to be honest, there's an argument to have it super minimalistic. Like, you know, the view. Okay, maybe this isn't the best menu, to be fair. I think we need a better menu. Examples. Was there settings here? I think there was settings somewhere. Components. Components are too small. Blocks. Browse blocks. Code. Oh, this is the settings page. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can have this settings page. Open it in V0. The current settings page needs to be completely center. Also, I think it's a bit too minimalistic. Here's new code. Here is new code for our settings page. Okay, and then upload. Say the attached, and then I'm gonna say also once the user changes the project, settings should automatically close. Real quality of life improvement. Also in the future, the AI agent will be able to help you execute tasks and maybe even execute some of the simpler tasks itself. Like let's say there's a task, move today's team call 30 minutes later in the calendar. Right? You're walking somewhere, you just phone it in, like you just speak it into a new task. The AI agent can probably execute that task, and then you'll be able to review all the tasks executed by the agent to make sure they were done correctly. But now we're speaking, you know, way into the future. For now, we just need to finish up the UI, throw it up on Replit, and then implement the basic AI agent functionality where the tasks are automatically sorted. You create a new task, it goes into like an unsorted list, and then the AI agent guesses best or whether it should be in the personal or in the business, maybe based on the type of other tasks that are in there. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna say, how can we make the entire animation at a 30? Okay, how can we rotate the entire animation by 60 degrees counterclockwise? Not the individual waves, because that will mess everything up, but just the entire thing. This is probably the closest to what I was imagining. Maybe even more subtle on the waves. Maybe even thinner. The waves could be thinner. It's nice. Kind of lucky I found. Okay, but now this is amazing. Like V0 is just taking, you know, minute, 2 minutes to implement the changes. And it works. That's the miracle. It actually works. It doesn't destroy the whole page. Pretty amazing. Okay, no. No, this should be only the settings. Oh my god. I should have made this clear. Also, I think current settings is a bit too minimalistic. Again, attached. Again, important. This will only be visible when the user hits S. The normal view will remain unchanged. Keep in mind that right now you are only loading the settings page, not the main view. Could have been more clear, I guess. Okay. Is this moving? It is moving. But it's not really centered. Okay, this kinda works. However, the waves do not cover the entire screen. And there's fix that. I wish there was a way to make V0 faster, develop more. Right now we're version 37, and we're definitely not done. Maybe I should fork the project and like... But we have the version, so there's no, I guess. By the way, while this is loading, I want to show you this. I built, yesterday I had that idea, I was like, okay, let's build an O1 powered research god agent, which basically is like Perplexity but on steroids. Here is the graphic I designed. Basically, the user sends a prompt that goes to an O1 agent. That agent analyzes the prompt and thinks of 10 different highly relevant search queries, but there is a strategy. So 3 of the search queries are for up to the O1 agent to decide to kind of better understand what the user is saying. The next 3 are slight variations of the user prompt, and the last 4 are complete like wild, like Hail Marys. I don't know what the wild guesses, like different angles, you know, random stuff that still could be helpful to this topic that the user asks, but it's not like super directly related. It's not the user prompt. Then all of these 10 Perplexity API calls go into a second O1 agent that kind of synthesizes everything and explains it to the user, us. And this is basically like a really advanced version of Perplexity that can... It has 2 modes, like a fast mode and a deep mode. The fast mode takes about 30-40 seconds, give you an answer, and the deep mode can take like 3 to 5 minutes of research and then gives you a really detailed answer. So if you want access to this, it is in the New Society. If you simply go into the classroom, click on Advanced AI Tutorials and how to build O1 powered AI agents, and you'll get access to this. So again, New Society is the first link in the description. Now, okay, this is good. This is not messed up. There is some argument to be able to see this at least, right? maybe that is being changed too fast. But also just, seeing the list only is so nice. Anyways, let's press S. Now we get into the settings. So, okay. Settings page should not be full screen. It should only be a pop-up on top of our current view. That's roughly 3 to 5 in aspect ratio. Maybe this is like the point of forking stuff, so that V0 can be really fast on the individual components, and then we put everything together in cursor. But honestly, my skills are not that good, so maybe I just have to after this. If my skills were better, I would probably be putting it in cursor. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best strategy. Have different V0 projects targeted at different features of your product, and then do any more advanced functionality inside of cursor. But honestly, I probably need to move it into cursor now, just to upload it to GitHub and stuff. Settings, and then here we would have the categories. Sidebar menu, and then yeah, I definitely want my AI agent app to be keyboard shortcut powered. That's definitely the way to go. If you don't use keyboard shortcuts, you're not a serious person. So I guess too bad. Hey, S, that's much better. Maybe the background still should be visible, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna say it. Okay, when now we're taking up too much. Like, do we get all the code? Like, if I want to say add to code base. Oh my god. Add this block to your code base. I mean, this block. Oh, this is that easy. Okay. It's a. I still don't really understand this, like React, Next.js, Shadcee and stuff. But I think if we remove this and make it even more minimalist, then okay, I'm gonna say settings pop-up should not have that white background. It should simply appear on top of our current view. And in the fields, with everything else lowering in opacity when that goes, aka as if a 50% black overlay appeared. I mean, prompting, like really being clear in your descriptions is everything. Because even if you're a bit confusing, you can get lost right away. Anyways, I think here we probably need to do the front end stuff. Okay. Maybe I can say like web, add web. Research about what, for your own sake, research about what AI tool V0 is. Then tell me how I can take the UI I've built with V0 and implement it into our code base. Answer in short. What the fuck? The web search here is so terrible. Okay, let's hit S. Okay, this is good. Okay. The settings The settings block itself needs to have a white background, but everything around it should not. Maybe it should, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this was a terrible idea. Okay. I'm gonna say /search explain in short what the new AI tool V0 can do, what it's for, and how to use the UI it makes in your own VS Code base. Answer in short. This is so satisfying. Like, you don't think this is satisfying? I don't know, man. This is amazing. Okay, S. Okay, this is good. You know, opens up the settings. And I think it's also good, like, to see the other stuff that's we're still there. So in the settings, it should have these fields I described. It should have the projects as a projects or view with the list underneath it. I'm just like stealing stuff from ChatCN. You have 3 columns: view, checklists, and other settings. Okay. Inside of the settings menu itself, below the big settings text, there should be 3 different columns where we remove all the shit that's there now, like store name and plugins. That's totally unrelated to us. The first column will be titled view with the following sub categories below it. Today, personal, business, completed. The second column will be titled checklists with 4 made up, with 4 checklists below it. Okay, let's do with 3 checklist. Okay, with 3 categories below it. Let's do morning, organizing, evening. The last column should be titled other settings with do we get a ChatCN UI component for the columns? This is nice. This is nice. Maybe I can implement this. Could be the setting, and then it finds the exact setting. I don't know. Context menu. Tag reload. Data table. Date pick. Dialog. Drawer. Ooh, wow. This is nice. Nice. Drop down menu. Form. Hover card. Next.js. Input field, output. Menu bar. That was too simple. Such a nice animation, man. Oh, progress bar. That's crazy. Having a nice progress bar based on the percentage of tasks in today versus completed today. Oh my lord. Would be nice. Could also complicate things. Separator. Okay, I wanted to. Where's the switch? Yeah, let's take the switch code. The last column should be titled or settings with only one other setting below it, which will be dark mode. That will use the following code. Implement all these. Yeah, the settings, I mean, it doesn't matter as much, but I wanna see if I can remove the project names. Might be too crazy. If I can remove the project names and just have the list visible. I think it's good, to be honest. It's good. Just having the list visible and press S, you can change it. Oh man, I can't wait in a year. V0 will take like 1 second to do any changes. Crazy. It'll be crazy. This was a very bad idea. Okay, so this. Here is, what the heck? Here's some extra context. I have spent the last 2 hours building a nice UI with V0. Now I wanna bring it into our code base. Explain what is the easiest way to do that. Okay. What is the proper way to do that? Answer in short. Okay, this is definitely not the easiest way. Okay, I'm gonna edit this. By the way, inside of V0, there is a button on the top right that says add to code base. And when I click it, I answer in short, I get the following copied into my clipboard. Is this what we think for? What do we do with this? For more context, this isn't just a component. It's more like the entire UI right now. Okay, now we have some more instruction. Let's hit S. Ooh, personal. Oh my god, yes sir. This doesn't do anything in dark mode. Dark mode doesn't do other settings. This is nice. Good. Completed. Okay. Great job. Now we can remove the categories from the main view to make our app even more minimalistic. This is crazy. We're really cooking. We are. Yeah, let me get moved. Also, like personal. Still seeing where we are at my settings, right? Not bad like this, honestly. Some people don't want to click. Some people don't. Okay, this doesn't work though. one problem is that when I go into the completed view, and I try to click on a task to uncomplete it, that doesn't work. Doesn't do anything. Instead, it should move it right back into the project it came from. Fix this. It worked before, but made some change. Do I keep the header or do I go crazy? It's good for. Is it good for context to see where you're in? Yes, so. I guess it's good to have that context. Because that could be an issue. Somebody might think he's in today and he's completing today's most important tasks, but he might be in business and there might be like super important personal task that he doesn't see. Yeah, it could be. Okay, let's finish report for work. Complete it. Finish report for work today. It is here. Really good job. Complete it. Personal. Let's change this task. Okay. Let's say like read chapter of my book is top priority in business. Let's update that. Go into business and it is here. Is it in today? It's today's due date. But if it's in tomorrow, it shouldn't be visible in here. Still should be in business, right? Here. Oh, maybe this is bad. Maybe it should be grouped by due date and then sorted by priority. Okay, but this is too try hard. Let's try to implement this.